Immigration is one of the most talked about issues in our country today. So I want to give you guys my opinion on how getting in should work, how staying here should work, and most importantly, how deportations should work. Immigration has been used for centuries as a means of getting to a safer place to live or a better place to live, or to escape something that is not good for you in your place. Like when people came to the United States during the 1920s and the 1930s, when they realized that in Europe, anti-Semitic, anti-other races sentiment was happening. Many people from Germany and other countries in Europe moved to the United States. And immigration has helped this country develop. You think about people, you have Albert Einstein, Alexander Hamilton, Chef Boyardee, Levi Strauss, all these people that are important in our modern day education and our everyday life were immigrants that moved here. Thing is, they did so legally. Problem is, nowadays, there's a lot of illegal immigration that happens. And then, obviously, people can come to the United States in search of asylum. But they have to do so in a timely manner. If you come here illegally, you only have a certain window to get asylum before you are illegal, and you need to be deported. And this strain of people coming over the border, it puts a strain on things like education and police. We only have so many officers, so when there's this huge inflow of people, we need to be able to counteract that. And if we don't know how many people are coming over, it makes it a lot more difficult for our cities to actually know what they need to do to keep their citizens safe and make accommodations for the new people. Not to mention, any policies that are put out to try to restrain this often leads to a strong anti-American sentiment within our country. As with many things in this country, the majority of people want stricter border policies, but don't want to completely end immigration at all, But the loud, outspoken minorities on either side say either let everyone in, regardless of their past or what they want to do, or keep everyone out, regardless of if they are a peaceful person, if they have no criminal record, or not. And this is the polarization between the parties that, once again, stops good things from being done, good reform policies from being done. In my opinion, as an American citizen, I say if you have a criminal history or if you commit a crime while you are here, then you need to be deported into the country that you came from. So none of this send people to El Salvador even if they came from Colombia stuff, alright? You don't deport them to a random country that they might have never even been to. On the other hand, I also say, if you fail to get your asylum within the window that is allowed, then you also need to be deported. Not to a prison, but to the country that you came from, yes. And obviously, don't stop all immigration. There are plenty of immigrants that come here legally and do great things for our country. They help our workforce. I mean, how many people really want to farm their own food? A lot of these people come here, they farm our food, they get our food to our tables. And this is why immigration is an important foundation to the United States of America. But we need to remember that there are dangers that come with it, and that if you come here illegally, you can't expect to stay. Of course, no matter what, you need to be entitled to the same right as everyone else of due process. You shouldn't be able to just be taken and immediately deported. You need to be put in front of a judge and they need to rule whether or not you are allowed to stay in this country. We, the people, are not the deciding factor in that. Sure, we might not want all of them here, or we might want all of them here, but an appointed judge is the person to make the final say as to whether or not this person gets deported. Thank you for watching the Youth Report. Please like and subscribe. More content coming soon.